Aries, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Trine Divine Tarot. I'm Trine. I'm here to do a love reading for you today. How you all doing? I missed you guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. Let's get into your reading. 2 overall energies and love for the beautiful Aries. All right, that's one more. Ugh. Okay, one more. That flipped weird. One more in love for Aries. Okay. Ooh, a secret shall be revealed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Somebody might be doing some traveling in the evening hours, but somebody has a real, somebody received the clarity they needed to move forward. I feel like the fire has been lit under somebody. Somebody could be taking like a midnight flight somewhere. I'm not sure. Or there was a big revealing message that came in with the eclipse energy, okay? Whatever came in, whatever message, what information was received, helped somebody overcome a challenge and make a move. I feel like somebody was stuck at some point. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not feeling confident in the situation. Confident enough to make a move anyways, but there has been some sort of love connection that has been established and somebody's going for it now, like with full force, okay? With a real direction, with a real purpose, with a real drive, okay? Here is that rainbow here. And you see that rainbow represented in the 10 of Cups, which is having it all with the person that you love the most, okay? So somebody's on their way to their person, okay? And also it's regarding some sort of truth. The eagle represents truth. It represents virtue. It's very determined. There's a lot of symbolism in the eagle totem. Maybe you need to reference the eagle totem in spirituality. Maybe Google it up or something like that, okay? But it's very intense and persevering. Okay. And you know, when you see an eagle soar, it's very majestic. It's almost, you know, you feel some sort of way. But the, you know, the eagle's wings is fully expanded. They're ready, and they're reaching their destination, and they're reaching it with a quickness. Okay, so whatever this moon energy was or is, okay, a feminine energy. I could be speaking with a feminine Aries at this time. I don't have to be, but something was revealed that kind of unlocked the door, okay? It says moon, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So somebody knows what they're doing. Somebody knows where they need to be, and they're finally doing it, okay? This is your energy. This could be your person's energy. All right. Why is the eagle and why is the moon here for the Aries? Okay, so the 7 of Cups is, there's something that's constantly on somebody's mind, okay? There's all sorts of risks. There's all sorts of factors. This kind of energy will also make somebody not make a move, okay? Kind of stall out, kind of wait for clarity on a situation. At the heart of it all is this love offer, okay? Somebody's really fantasizing a life with you, what it would be like to live with you, grow with you, love you, invest with you, okay? And also make it official. Okay, so somebody's turning this fantasy into reality. All right, let's see. Another one for the eagle and the moon for the Aries energy. Okay, yeah, somebody was hanging around, stuck, okay, stuck in one spot, not knowing what to do until they received their enlightening moment. Okay, they were comfortably hanging around, not making a move, not making a decision, but there was a shift, a change. I feel like it was brought in with the eclipse energy that it was time to stop hanging around and waiting around for, maybe somebody was, you know, waiting for somebody to come to them. But now somebody's making the moves, okay, taking action, and that's Aries energy. All right, we have a lot of water, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy so far. Okay, with the 7 of Cups, the moon energy, Scorpio with the eagle energy, Pisces with the hangman energy, and now we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups, yeah, giving too little to a situation. but feeling a twin flame connection and hiding it, because the twin flame connection is here, but it's camouflaged. Also, the seahorses mate for life. So somebody feels like they've made a connection, but just been making very small efforts towards it when they need to be moving and hauling ass like the eagle. Okay? All right. Another one for the Scorpio. Oh, I'm sorry. Another one for the Aries. Okay. Here we go with the 4 Wands. So somebody, I said, was fantasizing about a life with you. This is growing together. This is moving in together. This is starting a family. This is getting engaged and then married. Building a relationship on a firm foundation. Turning a fantasy into reality. Okay, that's firm foundation. That's bringing it into the 3D, making it real. Okay, so this is what somebody has on their mind big time. Somebody might be scouting out real estate. Okay, because somebody might be doing a pop-in or a drive-by by somebody's house. All right, another one. But somebody does see, I mean, that's twin flame energy. You're their 11, they are your 11. Together you make the 4 Wands. Okay. Why is the 4 Wands here for the Aries? Okay, so we have the Single Ladies card. This is the card of independence. This is the card of somebody's ready. Okay, somebody could have been in a long-term relationship, or along the way may have been married or engaged. I don't know, but that's on the back burner. That's not what this person is focused on. This person may have separated from that energy, and that was the catalyst to really plant those star seeds, nurture those star seeds. This is somebody that was really dedicated to themselves, mind, body, and soul. And all those star seeds are flourishing now, and their garden is catching a lot of attention. That's why they had to build a brick fence around it. But there's a message coming. Look at the bird. Okay, there's a falcon on her arm. So somebody's coming in to visit, and they're delivering some sort of love message because she's holding the tulips. All right, so the tulips are a symbol of love. Also, the tulips are a symbol of springtime. So this is a new love offer that's coming in, okay? And you're gonna be receiving a message from your person very, very soon, okay? It's like the 4 Wands back to back. Here's the 4 Wands here, and this just fell out before it. So I feel like somebody's ready for a real commitment at this point. Okay, yeah. The world energy, closing out old chapters and starting a new one, something that's new and exciting, and this person can't wait for it. They want to run into the arms of their lover. You could be dealing with fixed sign energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, but this is newer energy that really is exciting, that really has somebody's attention, and they're going for it. And they're cutting loose anything that they felt was holding them back, that just wasn't serving their highest good anymore. Okay, so let's see. So there is a love connection on the way, and you're going to be hearing about it within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months at the latest. Okay, here it is. Here's the message. I said, once this message drops, the catalyst is this little message, this little messenger. This little messenger gets out of the way, and these 2 love birds, twin flames, they're twin, okay? They're both cardinals. They come together on the fence, okay? Also, these are spirit animals. So this is a spiritual connection, okay? You know, and red is the color of love. So these 2 little, that's why I'm calling them love birds, okay? You could be dealing with another Aries or another fire element like yourself. Okay. But these 2 can't wait to make this connection and talk to each other. There's going to be a lot of conversation because there's a lot of chemistry. Okay, because I'm hearing tweet, 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 tweet. All right, another one for the Aries. Okay, a lot of spying, a lot of keeping tabs, a lot of page energy. We have all the pages here. So, okay, that's why, okay, the eagle is here. Somebody needs to be the grown up and take a real big move. Okay, and also somebody just feels that this is like a soul connection, a past life connection, or there has been a disconnection in the past because somebody is afraid, okay? The page energy is you know, fearful. It's a little vulnerable. There could be an age difference. I mean, I don't see any kings or queens here yet, but okay. We have Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords. It said that there was something in the past that could have went down that kind of made, I don't know, some sort of boundary or separation, but he's carrying the Five of Swords. Okay. A petty win, a petty victory, getting over on somebody. Okay. That's some childish shit or something like that. I don't know. Being sneaky, sneaking around. I don't know, you know, we got blackmail here. We got, I don't know. But we do have sneaking in and out. I feel like somebody's keeping tabs because this is like a window, okay, in the back that they can have access to their person or something like that. Something about taking information or taking something personally, or I don't know. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I'm going to get into it with my snitchy deck for the Aries. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I feel like whatever the Seven of Swords is, somebody feels sorry about. Okay, keeping you a secret, sneaking in and out, keeping something quiet, keeping their feelings hidden. Okay. Okay, that's the Seven of Swords energy. All right. All right. We have promiscuous. We have sleeps around, a hot free-for-all, sleeps with yo man. Okay, we do have... Okay. So somebody could have started some rumor or some, you get this a lot, okay? People talking trash, people talk. I feel like somebody wasn't ready to make the move towards the person that they love. So they were making sure that other people wouldn't love them either. And they found a way to block off offers. And they might have said, you don't want to be with that person because they're a hoe. Okay. Or, I don't know. Or somebody's been very promiscuously, oh, I don't, let's see, it says strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Or somebody's finding out that somebody's a hoe. Male or female, okay? Like somebody's not ready to grow up. Somebody, but for some reason they're ready now. I don't know. Why is promiscuous here for the Aries? Why is promiscuous here for the Aries read? Oh, we have game over and we have tantric sex. Okay. That could have been the disconnection. Somebody could have found out that somebody... maybe both parties were on board at one point. But then somebody was like the single ladies card, okay, and available but not available, really pouring into themselves, really working themselves up, really paying attention to their career, really focused on their pinnacle, but leaving themselves open for love. But maybe they were leaving themselves open to a person that was being a hoe in the background. That's what I'm feeling, okay, with the Seven of Swords. We have, and then somebody found out about it. We have tantric sex, and then that was like game over, okay? Because we have somebody that takes a relationship seriously, and then we have somebody that is not mature enough to handle a real relationship, okay? That's what I'm feeling right now. And somebody said game over until you grow up, okay? Until you stop being a hoe and promiscuous. All right. Emotional intelligence is here. So somebody was using like emotional manipulation, I feel. Okay, manifestation, law of attractions, thoughts become things. Now somebody wants to manifest this connection all over again and take it seriously. but somebody could have said you should have took it seriously the first time. What has changed? I don't know. Now there's been like a trust that's been broken because the Seven of Swords. It's hard to unsee something, okay? It says moving on, endings that bring healthy beginnings. Also, like I said, somebody wants this no contact again. Somebody wants to reestablish a connection because I feel like they're more ready for it now. It says, ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody was trying, you know, no, I don't know. It said ask your angels. So I'm feeling like somebody's been doing a lot of hoping, wishing, and praying. Maybe to reestablish a connection. Maybe, okay. One more for promiscuous. Why is promiscuous here? All right, self-limiting beliefs, negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. Okay, so self-beliefs or self-limiting beliefs, maybe that was a rumor. Okay. Why is game over here? It says trash. I already mentioned that word, didn't I, a couple times? Oh my God, let's see. It says trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossed out. Okay. Game over. Okay. So I feel like if somebody used that tactic, like calling somebody, you know, promiscuous or they hoe or whatever, that they would get overlooked. Okay. And that would end that competition for the time. Okay. That somebody was really working and being sneaky in the background. Okay. So they could keep the person that was on their mind, keep them available for when they were ready. This is, okay, enough. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. Okay. Investigating. The little investigator, little spy card is here. Okay. So somebody's really keeping tabs, sneaking in and out of the person they love or want to love's life, but not doing much about it, acting like a page, okay, playing games, playing childish games. There was a grown-up in the situation, and then there was a, you know, an immature energy, and the grown-up said, game over, okay, grow up. All right, one more for the Aries. In their feels. Okay. So maybe somebody was mad at somebody for creating a boundary, and then they're just like decided to do all sorts of hookups and to get back at their person. And that really is like a turn off. That was really a turn off to their person. And they said, game over. You're gross. Okay. All right, a new opportunity. Yeah, because you have new opportunities on the way. Insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. So there could be somebody that's wants a real relationship, ready to dedicate themselves to you the right way. Something that's built on honesty and integrity, like the Four of Wands. And then somebody's created a boundary with the other person that's not really ready to give up their bachelor or bachelorette ways. Okay, so somebody's retreating, somebody's leaving. Okay, it says patience, manifestations are on their way. So even though this person might be seeing the light now, okay, with that eagle energy, and want another chance, something like that. Okay, what's a love exchange? Let's wrap this up for the Aries. What's a love exchange for the Aries and the Aries person on their mind? Okay, I think somebody, yeah, somebody was, why am I feeling like afraid of love, or afraid of a true connection? Okay, you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. Another one for the Aries. I crave you. All right, so you turn somebody on, Aries. Okay, enough. I feel empty without you. All right, so now that's what's being revealed. This is all the energy that somebody was hiding. All right. Okay. Somebody just would rather have something casual with no strings attached. That's why they could be, I don't know. But wanting something real at the same time, but you can't have both. And that's what somebody was really on the fence about with the hangman energy, okay? You got to pick a side. The side you want to be on. And that's why somebody was in hangman mode, okay? It says, no one will ever compare to you. I'm keeping tabs on you. I said it already. You're everything I want and need. Deep down, my intentions with you has always been pure, okay? I know one day we will find our way back to each other. This is the whole read, okay? And now their total focus is on you, okay? You're the only one I see. I'm going to leave it here for the Aries. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. Till next time, ciao.